Alright, you're about to be mad at me. Yeah, I'm just hyped to be in the third round overtime, but I have a poem I just gotta get out because my mother's here, so fuck a time limit. Yeah, I went through some shit, so fuck it. Your mother had serious anger issues. She was so good at telling people how to handle themselves because she had yet to learn how to handle herself. She had a mouth like a roadside bombing, ready to destroy anyone in her path. Had a million reasons why forgiveness is bullshit and the easy way out. Wore her emotional scars like battle wounds to show anyone who crosses her that they may cut her and she won't go down without a fight. Dealt with her insecurities by pointing out her insecurities by pointing out how imperfect I am. Your mother was the most beautiful woman I had ever met. Hands like aged Bibles, rough, but when you held them, you knew they were the truth. She is walking scripture. So after arguments, we would kiss like torn Bible passages. I knew at that exact moment what God tasted like. So it felt like being hit by a tidal wave of broken commandments when the question spilled from her lips: how can my hands make a pen fuck a piece of paper better than it can nurture her fragile love? Your mother was as delicate as an iris flower during a winter storm, or the feelings of a guardian angel being denied by the person they were sent to watch over. And I watched your mother fall in and out of love with me like she was seeing if she would fall flat on her face the next time she tripped head over heels in love with me again. Because it's human nature to fight to love the person who has possibly hurt you the most, and it would bring hurt when she played with the idea that secrets linger thick and heavy on my tongue like the air after a one-night stand, waiting to impregnate every insecurity back into her thoughts. Your mother had years of pain stacked behind her eyes like a massive car pileup, so at times it was painful to look back at her, but she was stronger than she ever gave herself credit for. Held back a tsunami full of tears just to hold up my smile. At shows, cheered for me louder than 4th of July fireworks. Put aside her pride a lot of the times because she knew I had a clumsy tongue and wasn't always the best at saying things. Your mother was so powerful. The day that she released that juggernaut grip she had upon her heart, allowed it to come out of hiding and into my care, and told me she wanted to make love to me. God even became vulnerable enough to allow us to forge his DNA and create you inside of her. You were the second coming of Christ, and we weren't prepared yet, so we had to give you back. This is a letter to my unborn child. You see, I would have met you May 20th of next year. I would have told you the womb you came from was a flesh version of heaven. And holding you was like juggling hope. I would have told you how much I loved your mother. I would have told you I lied to her too. And I'm the reason that when the word relationship tiptoes across her tongue, she now has a bitter aftertaste of disappointment. And that's the reason earthquakes were able to break our solid foundation. And that decision we made about you that day was like being asked to pull a trigger on God. I wish I could have given my life that day instead of yours to prove a parent is willing to die for their child. I would have told you to be better than me. But since you're a mirror image of your mother's beauty, I will search for my aborted smile and the idea that you would have had sunshine in your skin. A laugh that would have shaken the feathers off of angels. Eyes as big as headlights beaming a happiness back at me that poetry can't even give me. And like your mother, I can't write your love in a letter.